Hello everyone, welcome to today's edition of Long Wednesdays. I'm just going to be looking at sort of the long pattern for the pretty much rest of December probably. Yeah, just go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get started. Please subscribe, or go ahead and hit the subscribe button, comment, and leave a like. And so this is pretty much, we're going to be looking at the jet stream first. This is the jet stream for Friday afternoon. We see pretty much a pretty ridgy pattern across the whole, across the U.S. here. We see sort of that, sort of a trough down in Texas. We see it's going to be pretty warm across the whole country, other than maybe Texas. So we see a pretty big ridge starting to form, but we do see a big trough. This is Saturday evening. See a giant trough hitting the west portion of the country, and a giant ridge in the center and the east portion of the country, like that. And we do see like a sort of a bowling ball effect down right here with some below average temperatures. That's going to be supporting our southeastern winter storm, or not winter storm, rainstorm this weekend, or a coastal storm. As we see, let's go ahead and go skip until Monday afternoon. Monday afternoon, though, we see that big trough out in the west, and we see a large ridge in the east. This is a giant ridge, really very above average temperatures up into Canada. It's a pretty big different jet stream here. It sort of looks like how it did back in September. This is the day after Christmas is what we're looking at now. This is the day after Christmas next week. This is this morning of the 26th. Unbelievable. Okay. Switch this back to what I wanted on. It's one reason I don't like pivotal weather is that. I don't understand the point of that, but we do see our big trough right here in the west. Maybe even a chance for some severe weather with that storm system. You see, we do have a little bit of divergence, not much though, but we could see that. Remember when we're looking at, we didn't look up precipitation, but there's going to be sort of a big storm system tracking across this part of the country, and there could be some severe weather with this trough here. And we have a ridge in the east, of course, being pretty above average temperatures. We see that happen. But as we go to the end of this is the end of January. This is the last day of the GFS model run. We see probably have a big storm system moving out to the center portion of the country. We see that trough in the west, and we see sort of a zonal pattern in the east. Not really a big ridge, not really a big giant trough. Let's go ahead and take a look at temperature anomalies here. And yes, today's Georgia. I'm gonna film a Georgia forecast today. I have to do 2 videos. Of course, I hate this, especially because I didn't get out of school until 5:30 today, but actually 5:45. But so we see pretty much this is tomorrow morning. Now temperature anomalies. You see the East Coast, because of Winter Storm Finley, is overall pretty below average, especially across the Northeast. But then in the West Coast, we see overall pretty above average temperatures. Other than in some of the mountains below average, but like in coastal areas, slightly above average, and slightly above average in the northern plains and part of the high plains. And then as we go into Friday afternoon, we start to see that much above average temperatures building in the northern Montana, western North Dakota, even into Washington and Oregon a little bit. And we see still some cooler than average temperatures lingering in the east, but not that cold now. And this is Saturday morning. We see that big area pretty large area of much above average temperatures, even 26 in Canada right there. But in northern North Dakota, 24 degrees above average, 17 degrees above average in North Dakota. Montana, 19 degrees above average. And then Washington and Oregon, we still see that one area is much above average. And we see a lot of above average temperatures going all the way down to Dallas, Fort Worth, up through Oklahoma City, Tulsa, because remember, these numbers are cities, up through Wichita, Kansas City. We see some slightly above, up to Lincoln, Illinois. Can't believe I said it like that. No, it's Illinois. In Chicago, 4, Northern Illinois, 6, Western Illinois, 5 degrees above average. We see it's pretty slightly above average across Iowa, Des Moines, 8. I think that's Waterloo, maybe 8. Omaha, Nebraska, 6. Most of South Dakota, Rapid City, 17, and then Bismarck, 17 also. Fargo, 17 degrees above average, so it's definitely pretty warm. And then we see still a cold in the Northeast, colder than average. Burlington, 3 degrees below average, and then coastal Maine, 8 degrees below average. I think that's Portland. Now let's go to Saturday evening here. Warm air is really coming out into the country now. But then it gets even a little bit more stronger Sunday afternoon. It moves further to the east. Now it's really starting to affect areas of like Kansas, 19 degrees above average in western Kansas. We see our southeastern rainstorms even not making some below average temperatures in the southeast right there. We see pretty much the whole country's been taken over, other than portions of Texas and the west coast, with this storm starting to get pretty warm. This is not even really a storm system here. This is just the below average or above average temperatures coming in. 27 in Canada right there. It's significantly above average. This is Monday morning. Look at that in Canada. 36 degrees above average. The big white blob. You see it's definitely above average. Much above average at this time. Then let's go to Christmas Day. So we're going to be seeing our new Christmas weak storm system. Lows about right there. We see a cold front so it goes from 10 degrees above average to 25 degrees above average. So it's still, look at the whole east. The whole east is much above average. We see 19 in Illinois, 22 Jefferson City, 24 in Des Moines. Let's look at the southeast. Atlanta 9. Let's look at Albany 7 down to Florida. Orlando, you're probably going to be at about 5. Tallahassee 4, all the way up to Portland, Maine 12. It's going to be rather warm across the east here. And as we even go later after Christmas, we just see that warmth gets really strong with our one that could even bring severe weather. We see, look at all that, 33 degrees in central Illinois, above average. Look at that. That is some very warm temperatures right there in this area. And we see that. Then we see in the afternoon it sort of dies out a little bit because the lows are pretty warm when it's really rainy and humid. Mostly, if the day is warm, it's going to be pretty. Temperature's not going to drop much at night. But yeah, we see that's going to be definitely being a lot of above average temperatures, and then not even really that big of a cold blast. So we're definitely going into warmer times right now. So yes, I'll keep you guys alert for any big Arctic blast. But yes, that'll wrap up this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Sorry today's long Wednesday was short. The next long Wednesday, which will be in 2 weeks, will be a little bit longer today. I'm just sort of rushed. But yes, I hope you guys will have a good rest of your Wednesday. I'll be posting a Georgia forecast today. Peace out.